Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you're doing fantastic out there. In this video today, we have another offering from Sofirn. This is model SD06. This is a diving light. Now the current price point of this light at the time of me filming this video is under $60. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what's included with this flashlight. First thing that we see here is the user manual. So let's go ahead and open this up. Right here you can see some specifications of the light. Feel free to pause your screen if you want to read any of this stuff a little bit longer. There's some more information. I'll be talking about a lot of this stuff in the video here today. There's a operation guide. The operation of this light is very simple. And then of course there's some contact information for Sofirn. And then the manual goes into other languages. Now the next thing that we see here is a lanyard. And then there's also 2 replacement O-rings. That's important. Those are the O-rings that give this light the IPX8 waterproof rating. And that IPX8 is down to 100 meters. Again, folks, this is a diving light. So I think that is absolutely fantastic. The next thing that we see here is a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. And this charging cable goes to this little charger here. I'm a big fan of these small little simple chargers like this because they charge all the standard lithium ion batteries. It'll charge the 10440s, it'll charge the 14500s, the 16340s, the 18650s, as well as the 26650s. So this is a nice charger, and it's cool that they include this with the flashlight. Right there on the bottom you can see a list of all the batteries that you can charge that I just mentioned with this little charger. Very nice. And then of course we keep going in there. There's nothing left in the box, so we do have the flashlight itself packaged very well, as you can see. And there's this little card on here that is telling us, it's reminding us to take out the insulation film. Flashlight will not work if that insulation film is in there. They have to put them in there for shipment. So let's go ahead and take this off. We'll take the battery tube off, and right there is your insulation film right there. So you got to take that out. And looking at the head of the flashlight, that is a nice construction. Very nice quality head. Nice heat dissipating fins. And you can see it says diving on the light. Right there's the switch. You do have a lock or an unlock, so that's really cool. It's a manual lockout, so you just put it in lock or unlock, and depending on which position you're in, the switch will either work or it won't. So if it doesn't work when you're pushing this button, you're probably locked out. Now looking at the business end of the flashlight, look at that. You can see a glass lens, smooth reflector, and the LED inside. Now this light puts out 3200 lumens, so it's a very powerful flashlight. So let's go ahead and take this tag off, and here's a look at the battery housing. Very nice. You got a good solid attachment point here, so if you wanted to connect paracord or just that lanyard that comes with it, you can do that. And looking down inside, you can see that there's a spring in there. And it looks like a good quality build. Cool thing that sets this flashlight apart from other flashlights is you have the dual O-rings here, and that's what makes this a diving light. That's how they achieve that 100 meter IPX8 rating. 2 O-rings there. So very cool. And then it does come with a 21700 lithium ion rechargeable battery. This battery is a standard battery. It's not nothing proprietary. and it does have a capacity of 5,000 milliamp hour. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and get this battery charged. So we'll go ahead and unwrap the included cable, plug it into my little power station over here, and let's plug into the charger. See the green indicator telling us that it's ready, and then right there it shows that the positive towards the battery goes towards this indicator. So we're just going to stick that 21700 in there, and we'll come back when charging is complete. And there we can see we have a green indicator on the charger telling us that the battery is fully charged. Now at this point, I want to go ahead and put the battery into the battery tube. I'll start with the negative going towards the bottom of the battery tube, and the positive will go towards the top. Now you notice there's a spring here, and there's also a spring down in the bottom. I really like that because that creates a lot of protection for the battery in the event that you drop this light. It has a place for the battery to float, if you will, between those two springs. Now as we thread the head of the flashlight down onto the battery tube, you can see that it goes over both of those O-rings. And this is what creates the IPX8 waterproof rating down to 100 meters. That is a fantastic waterproof rating. So now we want to operate the light. Let's go ahead and turn the switch to the unlock portion, and if you just single press, the light will turn on, and if you push again, it'll cycle through the modes. It's a very easy flashlight to operate. Right now we are on low. This is 300 lumens. This will last for 12 hours. It gives us 4,900 on the candela, and it produces 140 meters of throw. If we push the button again, we'll go up to medium. This is 1100 lumens for 55 minutes. And then to prevent the overheating of the flashlight, it'll step down to 750 lumens for an additional 90 minutes. That's 1.5 hours. After that 1.5 hours, it steps down again to 450 lumens, and it'll stay there for an additional 95 minutes, so another 1.58 hours. Now before any step downs, when you're on medium, you can get 281 meters of throw and 19,750 on the candela. Now if we single press one more time, we'll jump up to high, which is 3,200 lumens for 2 minutes, 55,750 candela, and 472 meters of throw. After that 2 minutes, it'll step down to 1,800 lumens for 3.5 minutes, and then it'll step down again to 1,100 lumens for 135 minutes. That is 2.25 hours. So this is a remarkable amount of light. I can feel the head of the flashlight getting warm. So let me go down to a lower setting. In fact, I'll just go ahead and push and hold and turn the light off. This is a diving light, so it is designed to be running underwater. Now this light does have a memory mode, so whatever setting you're on, say we're on high for example, when we turn the light off and then we turn the light back on, it comes back to high. If we're on low and then we turn the light off, when we come back on, look at that, it comes right back on to the last mode accessed, whether it's low, medium, or high. I love it that this flashlight has a memory. It'll come back to the last mode that was accessed. Now this flashlight is impact resistant down to 1 meter, and the dimensions of the light, it is 134 millimeters long and 36 millimeters at the head of the flashlight. Now the weight of this light is 126 grams, and that weight is without the battery. Now when I gave the dimensions of the light earlier, I forgot to give you those dimensions in inches. So the light is 5.28 inches long, and it's 1.42 inches in diameter of the head, and it's 4.44 ounces with the battery included. Now, just in case there's anybody out there that is concerned about this switch, this is a very convenient magnetic switch, and these work fantastic underwater. And also, if we look at the LED, there might be some questions about what kind of LED we're running. This is an FST70 LED. This light does not have a real-time power level indicator. However, it does give you a warning. The light will flash twice per minute to let you know when the battery is low. So even though this light is a diving light, it is good for other applications. So obviously, being a dive light, it's good for scuba diving. You can use a light like this for underwater photography. Maybe you're going to be diving in some sort of cave or doing a night dive or something like that. Or maybe you want to go fishing at night or walk your dog and it's raining or stuff like that. You could use this for hiking. It's still a fantastic flashlight. And obviously we could use a light like this for camping and things like that. So it's a really nice light. I really like this one. It feels solid in the hand. I love this connection point. That just feels like you could tie paracord to that as long as you want it to be. I love the fact that you can lock this thing out very easily, and it's very easy to see whether you're unlocked or whether you're locked at a simple glance. And when you are locked and you push the button, see, nothing happens. So you could put this light in your backpack without the worry of things happening, without the worry of the light coming on and melting your bag or something like that. I really like the manual lockout on this light. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this light on. We'll just drop it down in the water. We're going to test the IPX8 waterproof rating. Now obviously here in the video today I do not have 100 meters of water to go diving in to test this light. So all I can do right now is use this ice cream bucket, and I will go through the modes underwater. So there's medium, that's very bright, and there's high, that is stunningly bright light, and back to low, and then we can go ahead and pull the light out. And as you can see, this light clearly passes the IPX8 waterproof testing with flying colors. Okay, right now we are on low. This is 300 lumens. That is a lot of light. This is 12 hours of runtime and 140 meters of throw. Now if we push the button again, we're bumping it up to medium. This is 1100 lumens for 55 minutes, and then it'll step down to 750 lumens for 90 minutes, 1.5 hours. Then it steps down again to 450 lumens, and it'll stay there for 95 additional minutes, so a total of 1.58 hours on that second step down. Now before any step downs on medium here with 1100 lumens, we can get 281 meters of throw. Now if I push this button one more time, you can see that we're jumping up to high. This is 3200 lumens for 2 minutes. We get 472 meters of throw. Look at that. That is a fantastic amount of light. Then after 2 minutes, it steps down to 1800 lumens for 3.5 minutes. And then it will step down for the final step down to 1100 lumens. And once you're at 1100 lumens, it'll stay there for 135 minutes. That is 2.25 hours. So hopefully you enjoyed those night shots. Well folks, my final thoughts on this light are very simple. I like this light. It's fantastic. I want to say thank you to Sofirn for sending this light out for review. And boy, those night shots were absolutely fantastic, weren't they? So if you guys are interested in this light, I'll put a link in the description box down below. Please thumb up this video, leave comments down below, and until next time, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.